What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Geekiverse show, Geekiverse episode number 41. How about that? We've been around for 41 of these things.
Wow.
We are getting old. Did we miss a milestone anniversary with 40?
Sounds like it, yeah.
I think the real milestone we missed was 25, and I meant to say something about it, and then it was just like...
Is 50 the gold anniversary?
Yeah, let's just do that.
Yeah.
All right,
we'll
so
do something special for 50.
For 50, we'll talk about Goldfinger.
Just to let you know.
Yeah.
We literally just said that on camera, so now we have to do it. So don't forget. Jamie, write that down.
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Don't hold us to that. So, with me, welcome back the Polish pierogi, Jeff Pawlak. We missed you last week, man.
Yeah, man, last week was rough.
You lost a little wisdom.
Lost a little wisdom. All 4 wisdom teeth.
Well, you look good.
I
You look
appreciate
good.
it.
Trevor, Brunner 2.0, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
It's your birthday today.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
Woo!
All right, not that.
And-
Don't get that excited.
Spoil her. Salty with a touch of pepper. Adam her.
Did you even finish the first one? It sounded like you just interrupted yourself.
The saltiest. So, I'm Josiah Leroy. I don't have anything for myself. You guys can figure that out.
Jojo.
Oh, okay. Jojo.
You sounded so unsure of that.
Grandma fanboy.
Grandma, shut the hell up, Jeff. So we're talking about video games today. It's been a while since we talked about video games. 2 things that hit this week. First of all, Gears of War 4 trailer. I really like this trailer. Go check it out. It's only about a minute long. It's focusing on Marcus Phoenix's son. We are going to spoil a little bit of the Gears of War saga here. So spoiler alert, if you have not played Gears of War 1, 2, or 3, or Judgment, and you plan on doing it, don't watch this. Anyway, JD Phoenix is the star of this game. What did you guys think about this trailer?
I think it looks awesome. I'm really excited for it.
It looks really, it's got a lot of emotion in it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, super cinematic, the way it's shot.
And I don't think that's going to be far from what we see with the power of Xbox One here.
Yeah, probably not. I
It'll be
mean,
close.
you don't need to do pre-rendered cutscenes anymore. You can just use the tech that's on the consoles nowadays.
That's true. This is going to be Microsoft's big release this fall.
Yep.
Adam, what do you think of it? The trailer itself.
The trailer itself. I agree. It was super cinematic. It looked beautiful. If that's what the game is going to look like, you've got, like, I might start playing Gears of War. Like, that looked great. The story looked good. We'll talk about it later, I'm sure, but there's some, like, little nuances to the story that every time you watch the trailer, you catch another little bit of it, which I think is cool.
Yes. Which, you know what? We'll segue right into that. Marcus Phoenix and his wife are out kind of, it looks like outside of their home, and they're playing with little JD in a flashback sequence. Marcus is carving JD into the tree, which is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And we watched the trailer just before we started filming this, and we all go, ooh, like at the same time. That at the very end, a tree that gets like cut down in a battle has those initials on it.
Yeah.
It was super cool.
That's like, I kind of hope, and I guess it cuts right before, like, you don't see what happens. Like, at the end of that trailer, you hear gunshots, you hear, do we know the names, what the villains are called?
No.
We don't know what they are yet?
I don't believe so.
They don't look familiar.
I know
the
they're
past.
new. They're new.
Okay.
Like, I heard that they were new. They're not the old. This is a whole new villain arc from what I've heard.
I like that because Halo kind of stuck with, when it went from the first trilogy to the second, a lot of the same.
Yeah, it's
just not bad.
The Covenant,
Yeah.
the Covenant, and then we have
Master Chief
Forerunners.
is still the protagonist.
Yeah.
Right? So here we're getting JD Phoenix instead, and almost like a new generation. And I really like that. It feels fresh to me.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't need to go back to the... And it probably will share a lot of the same aspects, I would imagine. But I don't know. This is... So October 11th, this is slated to come out. This is Xbox's and Microsoft's big release, I think, for the fall. Do you think this is going to stand up to what a typical Halo game would release to be?
Yeah, I
in
think
terms
so.
of hype.
I mean, Gears of War has really grown ever since, I think, Gears of War 2
I think that was
a huge game.
Yeah,
The third one was decently big, too, I think. I mean, I don't necessarily know numbers or anything like that, but...
Gears is an established. It's now got its legs. I mean, it's had its legs for a while, I should say. So I think that this is absolutely going to play well in the Microsoft and the Xbox audience. Like, I hear things all the time when you're looking through the threads and the different forums, like Gears of War, Gears of War, Gears of War. Then you see the 10 Halo posts, but like it's one of those things that we want. I want another Halo one. Like, this Halo was awesome. I want another one. Like, it's just going to be one of those series that goes over and over and over again, I think.
Any of you guys play, probably not a lot of the online with the Gears series at all?
I really liked it. I like the smaller action that you get. I like the 4-on-4 as opposed to 16-on-16 multiplayer.
Everything's so big these
There's
days, right?
something to be said about those more concise, more compact battles, in my opinion, where you have a smaller team, smaller range of objectives. I think that's something different. I like it.
More skill based. It definitely is a unique feel. Obviously, third person.
Right.
A lot of what the heck? I can't think of the term. Hide and
Cover shooting.
cover shooting. Cover based shooting.
Cover
Yes.
based.
I'm sorry. That is different than a lot of shooters these days, where a lot are run and gun.
Right.
I mean, you just saw, like, the Division is now it's a cover-based shooter, essentially. You do more damage while you're in cover. So, I mean, you're seeing some games kind of get away from just run at somebody and hold down the trigger, which gives that strategic
Call of
element.
Duty.
Yeah, I didn't want to name names. Battlefield being another one of them.
Well, I did. Yes.
You went right.
You were the polite one this time.
Right for the jugular, man. But
We changed roles there.
I'm hesitant to say this because the last time I was on a video game-based podcast and I said something about a video game, I got reamed for it in the comments. But I have
I think you should say it.
I'm gonna say it. I don't care. Ream me for it in the comments.
Do it.
I went over and I have never played a full playthrough of any of the Gears series.
Like the campaign.
Yeah. I've never even touched online. Like, it was one of those games that I have been a Call of Duty based player for a long time. I'm very good at Call of Duty. I'm not good at being patient and cover based shooting and third person angle. Like, it never clicked with me. So I might, depending on what I see when this game actually comes out, I'm going to watch some YouTube videos and maybe I'll come back into it. I mean, Microsoft does a free game of the month, and it's Gears of War has been in there twice?
Different titles have been there at different times.
Yeah.
And I think the original was in
The
twice.
original was...
Because they
Yeah.
had it, I believe it was one of the first games with gold, and then they did it as part of like the triple pack, which I have there. It's Gears of War 1, 2, and then the DLC.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's different. It's unique.
Isn't there also a Gears of War Xbox One too? I thought there is. There's a Gears of War like pack where you can get all of them with the Xbox One.
Just one. Just number one.
Oh, just one?
Yes.
I
Not, it's
thought
not
you
like
could get all
Halo,
three. Okay.
which is odd to me that they only decided to remake the first one.
Yeah.
But I wanted to see the Gears of War. The Marcus Phoenix collection would have been awesome. Jumping gears a little bit. See what I did there? Titanfall 2.
There's the door, man, right there. You can just leave.
You shut up, mister. Titanfall 2, we knew was coming, and we got the basically a teaser clip of it this week. What do you guys think of that? It doesn't show too much.
Anytime a giant robot's got a giant sword, I'm down.
You're easy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with it.
So if they ever do Godzilla DLC,
Okay, yeah, I'm cool with that.
done.
I think he's gonna crush the robot, so they ain't gonna kill him with those.
What if he got to be like your power up or your superpower? You got to be like Godzilla for like a minute.
Oh,
you know?
God, don't even talk to me about
It's like
that.
like Star Wars Battlefront. You get
We'd
to be
never
the heroes.
see him.
Yeah, you would never see
He'd
him.
never come back to the show because he'd constantly be playing.
Jeff would be a
that.
zombie.
I'd find a way to hack the game so I could only play as that power up.
You would.
Like in the old Star Wars Battlefront where you could just set it so you can always be the hero if you
Right.
felt like it.
Yeah.
I may have done that.
No,
several
that's
times.
cheating.
may have done the game settings and done that.
Don't play with him online. Trevor, did you like the trailer?
Yeah, see, with Titanfall, because we just talked about Avatar, we just shot a video for Avatar, I think that,
Josiah's
So-
super excited for that, by the way.
yeah, I think
Jeff hates it.
Right.
I think the way that they're
Not
going
accurate.
for it, I think that there is some type of like alien species that's going to be in it, maybe like some type of
Yeah.
alien, and the robot suits of armor or whatever. I'm not huge into the game Titanfall to begin with.
Yeah.
They're called
But-
Titans.
Yeah.
Just the hint. The game Titanfall might be about the Titans.
Don't make fun of us, internet.
Okay, so the Titans remind me a lot of the suits of armor that they use in Avatar. They look
You're right.
they look very remarkably the same. So I am really excited to see if they take some sort of alien life forms and put them into the game.
So
like into the story.
I think that's probably where it's going because they had to develop a story for this.
Yeah.
By the way, not just Xbox One, but PlayStation 4, which is big. I loved the original Titanfall. It was my multiplayer game of the year when it came out, which
I would
2014.
agree with that.
Loved it. I love the wall running because they were the first really to do that.
They're the first.
Or master it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the key.
First to master
So
it.
many people have tried it,
Mhm.
and they say that it works, but it doesn't. Like,
Even Black Ops 3, like it's not as good.
it's like I don't remember the map name, but there's one that looks like it's just a training simulation type of thing.
Yep.
And that one is designed so you can just wall run across the entire map if you feel like it, and it works flawlessly.
If you master it, and you even a little bit less than mastering it, you if you're just good at it, you can actually not touch the ground on certain maps.
Yeah.
Like, it's really cool.
Yeah, you can jump clear across buildings, and it's so. The thing that I did have a problem with in it was like every once in a while trying to climb up a building, it would like.
You kind of get halfway there and fall down.
Yeah, you'd get halfway there because
Yeah.
you'd wall run up, and then you're like, oh, just kidding, I can't get the rest of the way. It's like, all right,
So
cool.
it was imperfect for sure, but it was one of my favorite games for the new generation of systems. It came out right before the Geekiverse started, so I didn't review it. I've always thought about going back and maybe doing a hindsight review for it. Probably give it about an 8.5. I hated what story aspects were there. That's not really it. You said online there's different videos that you can look at that
If you
piece it
go-
together.
If you haven't played the game, we should explain.
It's not really spoilery though.
No, if you haven't played the game, the way the story worked is the game was designed as a multiplayer only platform, and the story was a set of, it's actually called the campaign playlist, and you play through the story. The problem is, if I were to just log on right now and click campaign playlist, I go wherever the other lobby is set up in that playlist.
Like a map. You don't get to choose your map, you go
don't-
wherever.
You don't start in the beginning and work your way towards the front. And the other thing about that's kind of cool is because it's online, the game can change based on who's winning the maps. So if the two
Like the story you're saying.
yeah, like the story can actually, I believe there's two ways that the story could end, and it's not like end.
Because there's two factions going at each
Yeah,
other.
it's not like end. It's like you can interpret the way that it ends based on your experience in the lobby, which is kind of a cool idea. But in reality, if there's a campaign, I want to know the campaign. I want to know how we got from point A to point B without trying to piece it together. But if you can go onto YouTube, there are a bunch of videos where people have actually pieced the campaign together, both sides of it. So they have played on both the, I don't want to say faction names, I don't want to get them wrong, but you can go and watch the entire good side, the entire bad side of it, and there is a story loosely based.
It's just told through almost like your radio, basically.
Yeah,
You'll
like-
hear players from both sides, kind of. It's just not. It's not good.
It's basically
Yeah.
what it is.
You just can't count it.
Yeah, it's basically you're playing the game and then just picture like a little tiny screen pop up with a guy talking, and as you're playing the game, you're just expected to also have to listen
Yeah.
and understand. So it doesn't, there's this tug and pull of, do I listen to the story? Oh wait, I just died, or do I?
Yeah, I tuned it out.
Yeah.
This one will have like a Call of Duty or Battlefield style campaign. I've got somewhat high hopes for it. I think that Titanfall is a great platform for a campaign. I think I enjoy the Call of Duty campaigns. I might be in the minority there, but Titanfall would.
With the exception of Black Ops 3, we have decided that we both hate
Yes.
that one.
Yes. Black
Fix
Ops
your
3.
game.
No go. Two thumbs down.
Fix your game, Black Ops 3.
Embarrassing. Go to thegeekiverse.com. Andrew Garvey reviewed that for us. I added a little bit of insight and a second opinion.
And me and you did a video on it.
We did a video on it, so one of the first episodes of the Geekiverse show. So just scroll down, eventually you'll see it. A few months back. Story was not good. Not good at all.
Did we ever determine what the ending of that
No!
is?
Like, what happened? They don't know. The writers don't know.
That's my thing. At this point. I don't even think the writers know where they were going.
There's
They're
some good theories out there.
Game.
It's game. Yeah, it's disappointing.
Gun.
Don't slap Black Ops 3 on that.
Gun, Elliot Stabler, game. Done. Robots.
Oh, couldn't get Kevin Spacey back for another one. All right. So, wrapping up here, a few last thoughts. I have an opinion on this. I want to hear yours first. How do you think PlayStation 4 will affect sales for this?
That'll boost it. I think I think it'll give it a big boost. Actually, PlayStation 4's install base is huge.
It is way outselling the
It's,
Xbox One.
it's approaching 40 million worldwide.
That's nuts.
Right.
Fastest selling PlayStation ever. Do you think? Well, let's do final thought here. Gears of War or Titanfall? You can pick up one only before the end of the year. I'll start with Adam.
No question, Titanfall. I think the experience of having a new campaign with that, there's so many different ways that trailer can be interpreted. I'm excited to use a giant sword, like
Gets the
Titanfall
juices
away.
flowing for me. I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
Titanfall all the way. I want to see the campaign. I want to know what happens in that world, and I actually want to understand it this time.
Me too. And it'll be like Avatar. Throw some interesting story content at me, and I am on board. Because
As long as they don't use unobtainium.
Yeah.
If the
Please
suits
don't.
are made out of unobtainium, I'm turning it off.
if Sam Worthington shows up, I'm done. Trevor, you get one game.
Well, I mean, I haven't really played Titanfall, so I'm
You
a little bit biased. I mean, I really want to.
I'll
what
loan you my
guys are saying.
360 version.
I'm gonna have to go with the other one. I can't remember.
Gal 4.
Yeah, Gears of War.
We're only
Gears
talking
of War.
about two there, Trevor.
Yeah.
Come on.
I just blanked out for a second. Gears of War.
He rebooted.
Yeah, straight in the middle of the video.
He'll heat up in 5 minutes again. I think. Time this.
It's gonna have to force shut me down.
Yes. And you just kind of press his back and find it.
I just flip a little switch.
Jeff, so 1 and 1 here.
It's a tough choice. I'll go with Titanfall though.
I'm going with Titanfall as well. But
Oh no.
give us a good oh no.
Oh no.
So I probably will pick up both. You know what though? Titanfall is not slated to release until next year.
I know.
But just for argument's sake, I wanted
Trick
to see.
question.
Trick question, guys.
Gotcha.
I just wanted to see which one you thought was more intriguing because we've seen about the same.
I just think there's we saw a lot in the Gears of War trailer that I think you've already seen what the new alien species, if it's new, we haven't. I don't think.
I think it's new. I'm pretty sure.
I really think it is, but in case it's not, I'm covering my bases. So we've already seen what that looks like. All we've seen in Titanfall: ship, little cat-looking thing, and a sword. That's it.
If cats are in Titanfall, I'm gonna play it.
I don't know what it was. It was like the
Maybe
some
Keanu
alien-
will be in it. Keanu the cat. You know.
That'd be
Oh
amazing.
my goodness.
Grumpy cat and piano cat, keyboard cat.
Tater.
That'd be amazing.
That's good. Well, we're pretty excited for it. June 12th this year is the worldwide reveal from Electronic Arts. E3 is June 14th,
Yep.
correct?
Yeah.
So I bet you we're going to see quite a bit of Titanfall. It is slated to come out spring 2017. Again, Gears of War 4, October 11th, this fall. We're pretty stoked for everything here. It's a good time to be a geek, let alone a video gamer.
You should definitely be checking out the Geekiverse during that time, because I imagine we're going to be doing some.
We'll have our Twitch stream up and running.
We'll have our Twitch stream. I imagine maybe we can change Second Look into doing some video game trailers.
Oh,
Maybe.
I think that's
Did
a
I-
pretty
did-
good idea.
Did I tease something a little bit?
I think Adam's just a big tease. So, wrap it up. Plug one thing you're working on, and where can we find you on Twitter?
One thing I'm working on the
You got a million
Geekiverse.
things you're working on.
I'm working on the Geekiverse, of course.
Just the whole shebang,
yeah,
folks.
everything. You can find me on Twitter at AdamJHurt.
Hashtag spoil her.
No, let's not make that a hashtag. Let's not do that. Don't do that. If that gets trending, I quit.
No fun. Brunner 2.0, Trevor.
I'm at Twitter. I'm on Twitter.
He's at Twitter!
It's just at Twitter.
At Twitter, yo, Brunner 2.0. Oh, that'd be great.
On Twitter.
I'm at MySpace.
Trevor_White_. I was writing Walking Dead stuff. I'm gonna have to find something new. So comment down in the comments. Let
What
me
do you want
know
to see
what
Trevor
it-
work on?
Yeah.
Yes, tell him what
I
we...
want Trevor to do a series on Titanfall.
Okay, I can do
that,
that.
you know what? That sounded like homework. That was
There you go, Trevor.
Interesting.
I expect it done in a week. We'll grade you accordingly.
The Dingus Day Destroyer, my friend.
Right.
Jeffrey Pawlak, one of my best friends
Triple D.
here. Triple D. D3.
Oh boy.
Where can we find you? What can you plug for the Geekiverse?
I'm at Jeffrey Povs. I am putting together a top 25 list for the Wii, the Wii U, the 3DS, and the original DS.
Very good. We're
Wow.
excited about that. So unfortunately, not any of the games we talked about here today.
But that's okay. That's okay.
But it's okay because gamers need to be one.
Right.
They need to be all
Exactly.
together.
Hey, maybe
right?
they're going to come out on Nintendo's new system.
Oh, well, not Gears of War. For
No,
sure
no,
not.
No.
That might
Titanfall could. That
might
could be
be
in
a
the next game at some
Well,
point.
you never know with
Little
all
violent
the,
for-
all the cross-platforming that they're doing.
That's right.
We'll see.
That's right.
Maybe.
The lost episode.
The last
Show.
episode.
I
My bad.
It's okay. It's irrelevant at this point. I am at Josiah D. Leroy. I am working on, surprise, another Star Wars article. 20 questions that we answered from 20 questions we answered from The Force Awakens. Also, I just filmed with Jeff a second look, which is the Geek Replay that you may know it as, for Rogue One. So we broke down the trailer and we give our analysis of it.
Yep.
I'm excited to see that myself.
We had a good time with that.
It was a good time. So for Adam, Trevor, Jeff, I am Josiah. Make sure you visit us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Mitomo, iTunes, and YouTube, which is probably where you are right now. If there's anything else, you'll probably see us on it soon. Thanks for watching, folks.
Just hit the button, Jamie. Just hit the button, Jamie.
Hit the damn button, Jimmy! And we are actually introducing a new feature called Geek Replay. So you may have seen these on a lot of other pop culture websites. But basically, we're going to go back and give our analysis for the Captain America Civil War trailer. Seth, how you doing today?
I'm doing very well. How are you? I know you're not doing well. You don't have to answer that.
I'm a little under the weather, but you know what? I'm doing better because of this.
Okay. Yeah. I figured.
So, yeah.
I would be too, because
Yeah.
the trailer's fantastic.
Yeah, right off the bat here.